When we go live, if you let us know, we are good to go.
Where is he?
It says recording. I don't see live streaming yet.
Just wait. It is just
Okay, you are being live streamed.
Yeah.
And we are online being live streamed. A very warm welcome to each one of you on the panel and those who are joining us now or will join us later. A very warm welcome on behalf of International Academy of Ethics, IAE, on 2nd of September 2025. The time is a few minutes after 7 p.m. India time, a little after 9:30 a.m. New York time, and we are live streaming to celebrate and honor our very special dignitaries with us today. So today, IAE honors with Award of Fellowship, Dr. Swaraj Raj. Dr. Swaraj Raj, a very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I feel honored.
It's a pleasure. Really. It is our honor to have you here.
Thank you.
And I also invite Balachandran Nair ji Chetta for Award of Role of Honor, who believes in not talking the talk, but also talking and walking the talk by inspiring small children who will be the future of our society tomorrow. Warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Madam Head. Gentlemen, ladies.
Pleasure to have you both here. Our chief guest, Dr. Nandini Sahu, Vice Chancellor, Hindi University, West Bengal, who is present with us via audio, she can only talk. Her video is not going to be functioning today. We are so glad she's made time to be with us, although she's not feeling very, very well. So thank you so much, dear Nandini, for coming with your charming presence here today. Warm welcome to you.
Thank you so much, Rupa. Thanks a lot.
Our guest of honor, Dr. Lakshmi Sri Banerjee, a beautiful soul with a life story of her own, who brings in her essence into everything she does. Warm welcome to you, Dr. Lakshmi Sri.
Thank you so much. Thank you a lot.
And do we have Maya here, or is she not present right now? Yes,
I'm joining very soon. I just talked.
Okay, so let me introduce Dr. Maya Herman Sekulik while she's joining in, who will be here, who wanted to welcome each one of you special dignitaries, along with those who are present. Of course, our president, founder of IAE, Dr. Anand, with Dr. Maya Herman Sekulik, vice president, Swati, our dear friend who's always part of every event, and myself, Rupa Rao. So Dr. Maya Herman Sekulik, Vice President IAE, for IAE, is an internationally published Serbian-American author of 30 books in Serbian, English, German, French. Her poems are translated in 27 languages. Of her poetry, Nobel laureate Joseph Brodsky said, her poetry is of the rarest talent and beauty as she is herself, as you will see very soon as she joins. Maya is an acclaimed and multi-awarded poet, novelist, essayist, a bilingual scholar, a Princeton PhD, and a major translator who has been nominated for Nobel Prize in Literature by IAE. She is member of American and Serbian PEN, American Academy of Poets, Association of Writers of Serbia, and Serbian Literary Society. She was schooled and has lived all over the world, from Europe and USA to the Far East, and as a triple ambassador of goodwill, culture, literature, has been building bridges between cultures for over 3 decades. She now shares a time between New York and Belgrade, and she's in New York currently. Is she here? Has she joined us now, Swati?
She has joined. Welcome.
Maya,
Yeah.
warm welcome.
Hi, dear.
Hello, ma'am.
You've
We
Hello,
are
been
ma'am.
introduced.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
You've been introduced, Maya. So over to you to
Yes,
welcome
thank
our
you.
guest today.
Thank you so much. Yes. I'm glad to welcome, first of all, our dear new fellow, Dr. Swaraj Raj, who is Professor Emeritus and head of English department and has over 40 years of experience as educator and writer, and is my colleague in his interest in literary theory and diasporic literature. But what is very interesting for me is that he's also writing plays, because I'm also and been involved in theater. Hello?
We hear
You
you.
see me?
We hear you.
Huh?
We see you both. Yes, we see
Okay,
you
okay.
and hear you.
Because I suddenly saw Dr. Anand on the phone, so I wasn't sure what's
Right,
going on.
right. So I request everyone to go on mute except Dr. Maya so that there is no confusion.
Okay. And that, he's also involved in translations of Punjabi literature. So we are very glad to welcome him aboard of our dear academy that is expanding, in my view, today in two new directions. One is I welcome Balachandran Nair, who engaged so many young talents. And in that sense, he is pioneering, I guess, maybe in India, the involvement of young talents who are interested in poetry, who write poetry, recite poetry. So Balachandra Nair is a very special and precious addition to our academy. And what I'm seeing is this is expanding into a junior academy and into literature for children and by children. So in that way, it's a pioneering attempt. And I congratulate him on that. I also see another new thing going on, expanding into, I don't know what to say, but let's say non-fiction or journalism, because the project of real stories is what it is. Real stories are usually journalistic endeavors, and now we have a book of real stories. So as I see it, we are now expanding, as I said, into new directions. That one is in this children's literature and literature by children, and another one is nonfiction or journalism in these real stories that were, I think, primarily the project of Rupa Rao. I also want to welcome chief guest Nandini Sahu, who will introduce the epic of our president, Dr. Janai Anand, The Living Epic, by the great Italian critic and writer and intellectual, my dearest friend Mauro Montachiesi, who also wrote another book about my literary world. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing this introduction to the living epic of Dr. Janai Anand. If I don't know if I mentioned everybody who is here, I don't think so, because there's so many wonderful people who are today there. I'm honoring editors also. Sima Jain, Swati, Basu, Eva Lianu, and of course Rupa Rao always. So that would be from me for now, and we will talk later a bit more. So
Thank you
once
so much.
again, I congratulate Swaraj Raj especially, and Dr. Balachandran Nair for their pioneering work. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maya. We love your presence. We love the way you are trotting all over the globe every time. And today you're from New York City. And it is a pleasure that we have you to welcome our dignitaries today. So Dr. Swaraj Raj, thank you. Professor Emeritus, former Professor and Head, Department of English and Dean, Faculty of Languages from Sri Guru Granth Sahib World University, Fatehgarh Sahib, former Professor and Head, PG Department of English, Government, Mohindra College, Patiala. He holds MA English as a gold medalist, MA Sociology as a gold medalist, MPhil and PhD in English Literature. His teaching experience as an educator is over 4 decades, and his areas of specialization include literary theory, diasporic literature, translation studies, cultural studies, eco-criticism, and nature studies. His published work includes more than 100 research papers, articles, book reviews, translation work in several books, journals, newspapers, preface and introductory chapters in many poetry anthologies, the latest being Echoes Within, an international anthology of micropoems published by Kavya Kumbh. 6 Punjabi plays have been translated into English dealing with partition, published in an anthology entitled Plays from a Fractured Land, edited by Dr. Atamjit and published by Sahitya Academy. 9 Punjabi plays have been translated into English, are included in the book Humanistic Concerns in Punjabi Literature, published by Orient Black Swan in 2025. Translated Ajmer Aulak's play Jahan De Pani in collaboration with Dr. Paramjit Singh Ramana, included in 6 modern Punjabi plays, published by Punjabi Academy, New Delhi. He translated Mohanjit Sahitya Academy award-winning poetry book Khone Da Suraj into English under publication by Sahitya Academy, again New Delhi. His seminars and conferences that he has attended are many, and he has presented papers at more than 60 international, national, regional seminars and conferences, and he has chaired many technical sessions. He has delivered more than 100 guest extension lectures in colleges, universities, both in offline and online mode, including Punjabi University, Delhi University, Jamia Millia Islamia, EFLU Hyderabad, Mumbai University, Kalina Campus, Rashtra Sant Tukadoji Maharaj University, Nagpur, and Gautam Buddha University, Noida. His felicitations include Distinguished Alumnus award by the Alumni Association of Punjabi University at annual alumni meet in 2024. He was felicitated at the award ceremony organized by Government Mahindra College Management on the occasion of institution's 150th anniversary. His editorial work includes the below. Formerly associated with Ensemble, an Indo-Canadian journal of art and culture. Currently, he's associated with Literary Voice, a UGC-approved journal of literary studies as consultant, and on the editorial board of Sanrakshan, an online journal devoted to nature conservation. His current pursuits include translation of literary texts from Punjabi into English, creative writing, essays, and occasionally poetry, nature conservation, nature photography, and nature writing. So I take this opportunity to invite our own president for IAE to welcome him and to confer the honored award. And I want to speak for Dr. Anand, a couple of lines about him. He is considered the greatest poet among philosophers and the greatest philosopher among poets. He is a towering literary figure whose work embodies a rare fusion of creativity, intellect, and moral vision. Laureate of Seneca, Charter of Morava, Franz Kafka, and Maxim Gorky awards with an opus of 180 books are in his name. And his name also adorns the Poets' Rock in Serbia. He's the founder of IAE, our president. And if Tagore is the serene sage of a colonial past, he, Dr. Anand, is the fiery prophet of a chaotic present with a voice that resonates globally while remaining fiercely Indian. Over to you, Dr. Anand, to welcome and to bestow the amazing honors. Over to you. Dr. Anand, you may need to unmute yourself, please.
Thank you very much. Really, it is a very powerful, memorable moment for the IAE, International Academy of Ethics, that today we are honoring one of the most celebrated, most brilliant minds from India, or rather I would say from the literary world, because literary world is seamless. It is not India or anything else. And I have always felt that Dr. Swaraj Raj needs to be listened to carefully. He has so much to say on so many things, so many issues. I always believe this. And it is a matter of great pride for us that he will be a fellow of the International Academy of Ethics. Now I invite Dr. Nandini Sahuji and Dr. Maya Herman. They will be with me when we confer this honor on Swaraj Raj. Here is the citation. International Academy of Ethics. The academic jury of the International Academy of Ethics proudly confers the award of fellowship on Dr. Swaraj Raj, Professor Emeritus, Sri Guru Granth Sahib World University, Fatehgarh Sahib. A well-loved educationist who loves to be known as a lifelong devotee of learning and a man of acute critical sense. He places his faith in the curative power of nature and holds that literature alone has the power to counter the dangerous drift of humankind into uneven terrains of a chaotic technocratic society, which is our own creation. So, Dr. Swaraj Raj, we are really happy that you are on board with us as fellow of the university, fellow of International Academy of Ethics, a feather in our cap. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I feel honored.
Congratulations to you, Dr. Raj.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So nice of
Congratulations.
you.
Congratulations. We are so happy to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Maja. Thank you. It's my privilege to be here with you today. And, you know, it's very humbling for me, actually. Overwhelming as well as humbling.
I think, Dr. Anand, you want to invite Dr. Swaraj while Swati is trying to organize and show the document.
Yeah, this is what she called me. Actually, just wait, just a second.
So, Dr. Swaraj, it is such an honor to have you be a part of IAE and be one more strong voice that spreads the word of ethics, which is so important across ages and across continents. And we know you are traveling soon. So we look forward to seeing so much more from you.
Thank you.
So while she does it, I wish that Professor Swaraj Raj addresses the audience with his, unique voice, unique intelligence, particularly on the topic of post-truth era, in which there is a book. Today we are going to release it, and he has written an article also. I believe he has a lot to say, and I wish to just see that his ideas flow into the cosmos, into the universe. Dr. Swaraj, please, you have your time.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Thank you. So nice of you. I feel really very humbled in the presence of such an august gathering with Dr. Rupaji holding the stage, Honorable Maja Herman, esteemed Dr. Janelle Anandji, you yourself, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Professor Nandini Sahuji, Shri Lakshmi Shri Ji, Dr. Swati, Dr. Jasmine, Dr. Sushminder, Dr. Seema Jain, and obviously Shri Balachandran Nair Ji. If I have left somebody out, please forgive me for that. Well, first of all, I take this opportunity to thank you for conferring this honor on me. I believe that I have no such quality in me that vendors me good enough for this fellowship. I am admitting it openly. Well, the fact is that if you are a part of the academia, I have been and still am, as the time passes and you get more opportunities to participate in seminars and conferences, your bio note keeps getting lengthier. It becomes impressive. And this creates an illusion of you being wise too. And this is an illusion, that somehow, inflicts the person about whom it is said that he is wise. This is exactly what has happened to me in my case also. Anyway, I'm really grateful to you for all of you for making me feel important today. But trust me, since the day Dr. Janelle, you informed me about it, I have not been my usual self. The reason is not far to seek. I have to speak today, I know, and give evidence of your choice being justified. That has really put me in a quandary. Neither a poet like many established poets here, nor a thinker in a systematic sense, and not even a true blue literary critic who has found a suitable fit in the academia. I consider myself to be a drifter, a person who has been a frequent border crosser so far as disciplinary boundaries are concerned. A nomad, you could say, with a penchant for anti-establishment proclivities. This is what I have been throughout my life. And I don't think that I'm going to change now at this age. It's really a very, very humbling experience for me to be in your company, your very, very august company. And I am really grateful to you all. Well, when we talk about ethics in our post truth world, well, I find that it's difficult to speak about ethics. While I am also aware of the necessity, the grave necessity of speaking about ethics in our world. I mean, both these uh, this is my state of mind today. I have been thinking a lot on how to negotiate our way through the digital noise and falsehood that surrounds us today. And I must confess that I have not come anywhere near a solution. I have only some fundamental questions about our society, our essential humanity, though the very idea of essential humanity is questionable today, and the drift of our society in the times to come. Vinalji, I think I do have some 9 minutes more.
Yes,
with
yes,
me.
please.
Okay. You know, we are a postmodern generation. In fact, not only postmodern, I would like to call it a postmodern generation, because each contemporary post becomes a posthumous post tomorrow. But it leaves its traces that cling to the new past, the new post like a ghost. We are caught in the vortex of instantaneity and incomprehensibly fast changing life at the same time. Nothing seems to be stable around us. The question is how comprehend our present condition without past. After all, the present has born out of the womb of the past. But the change today is so rapid, so vertiginously fast, that we really do not know how to comprehend the past. Not only the past, but how to even comprehend the present. How far can we go into the past? This is why the cognitive mapping of our culture is very nearly impossible, but it is needed also at the same time. Where do we begin and situate ourselves in the temporal as well as spatial continuum? These are some very, very vital questions, that keep troubling me time and again. To me, as I hinted earlier, we are the postmodern generation. We are postmodern because postmodernism as a cultural movement is past. It has exhausted itself. Its much talked about emancipatory potential has not led us anywhere. However, postmodernity as a condition of life is still what we are left to contend with. Digitality, this is something that we have to contend with. Digital living, digital sociality, leading to AI, artificial intelligence, which is agentic, generative, and nobody knows how many more types of AI we are going to have in future. And then we are still left with extreme stance of incredulity towards grand narratives or meta narratives, as we call them, and most emancipatory projects. We are still living with that. And we are living with the fact that there is valorization of individual subjectivity, denial of science as well as history for pseudoscience, mythology, and opinion. To me, these are the defining features of our life today. All a gift of the postmodern condition that we once embraced when we dethroned modernism. I don't at all say that modernism, everything was hunky-dory with modernism. No, it wasn't. But at the same time, modernism, I think, did respect some Enlightenment values that were rejected. It did there was obviously, the modernists were also moving away from the idea of any single classical beauty, right? They were also moving towards subjectivity. Yet at the same time, I think still there was something in modernism which appeals to me even today. But we have left it behind. Our situation today is extremely organic, ironic. We are living a life, which is marked by irony. Let me talk about a few things one by one. The first is denial of science. We deny science, which is very much evident in the fact that right now, when the climate change is upon us, when there is a looming environmental disaster already upon us, there is still a denial of the scientific evidence of such a thing happening today. And this denial is coming from the most important, the most prodigious poster boys of neoliberal economy in the West, in the East as well, in our country, as well as in America and in European countries. I'm sorry to say this, but it is happening. See, while we deny science, scientific evidence, we still depend on what science has given us. Can we go anywhere today without using GPS? We cannot. This is our irony. We have left the scientific point of view, the scientific stance towards life, which would make us question why things happen, how they happen, and why we are doing what we are doing. We are moving more and more towards a world which is totally opinionated, dominated by opinions, which are not based on any evidence, any scientific evidence. And the second is incredulity towards emancipatory projects. This is what Lyotard suggested about postmodernism. We have rejected emancipatory projects. We have developed a stance of almost total incredulity towards them, so much so that even feminism itself, that is being questioned by different kinds of feminisms proliferating in different world, each denying the legitimacy of the other kind of feminism. But at the same time, we have great faith in somehow conspiracy theories everywhere. This is another irony that is, affecting us. I'll give you just one example of it, a very concrete example of it. A few days ago, a friend of mine sent a message to me, and it was about the American Heart Association redefining the blood pressure parameters. They have been brought down to 120 for the systolic BP, and for the diastolic it is 80 now. And he asked my opinion, and his question was, is it because of the pharma industry doing all this to sell their medicines? Now, this is a kind of a part of conspiracy theory, according to me. I started thinking about it. Is it really so? Now, the thing is that we get some snippets of information from here and there. Then we form our opinions based on those snippets. Now, the study, which led these people from the American Heart Association to redefine the parameters of blood pressure may have been conducted on thousands or maybe more than thousands of people, lakhs of people over a long period of time. And the entire study would run into hundreds of pages. But only one part of that comes to us. Now, what about the sample, the universe of the study? Who were the people, who were sampled for this study? What was their genetic makeup? Were they only white Americans? and in which part of America they were living, right? What other morbidity did they have? So all these things kept coming into my mind. But the fact is that we got fixated with only one thing. And then we started saying that this is a conspiracy. Now, I don't say that the pharma industry is not playing dirty tricks. Yes, agreed, they're playing dirty tricks. But at the same time, let us see all around us that longevity has gone up. We are living much longer than our forefathers. There's no doubt about it. So, does this makes me think, does the denial of non-contingent ethical paradigms, the way we are doing, leave us any scope for talking about ethical behavior across narrow confines of gender, caste, class, ethnicity, and nationality? This is a big question in front of me. Now, coming to digital sociality, we know that it has replaced almost the actual human interaction. And the fillip it got was during the dreaded COVID pandemic. What we have today is crisis of communication and reception. It's both ways. What is happening today is that we are glued to our digital devices most of the time. We enter one portal, whichever it is. It could be Amazon, it could be anything, and we leave some footmarks there. And then we get into that echo chamber where we are bombarded with information, misinformation, and disinformation. And these echo chambers are what define our lives. We like to hear our own voices coming back to us, echoed by others. And this leaves very little scope for dialogue, actually. Civilization cannot move forward without a dialogue. Earlier also, civilization, in fact, the entire philosophy is a terrain that has seen this kind of dialogue, but it's not there. We receive information which is biased, uncritically, and then form opinions on it, and then we parade it as wisdom on our own part. This is happening all around us. Regarding, again, coming back to the idea of conspiracy theories and the kind of negativity that has seeped into our psyche, just go to Netflix, just go to Prime Video and see how many crime thrillers are there. How many movies are being made on criminals, as if everybody around us is a criminal. I don't see criminals in my neighborhood. I don't see any criminals among my family members. But we are glued to watching this kind of drama. And this really makes me wonder, have we really left behind our humanity and become post-human, but not in the way in which Donna Haraway and Catherine Hales imagined post-humanism? We have left behind not our humanism, which was basically anthropocentric. We have left behind the human values. We have left behind our humanity in a way. And here I am reminded of a poem which was written by Kafi Azmi. There are two lines in that poem. That poem is about riots, actually, communal riots. And in that poem, he writes, "Pet hi pet mera jism hai, dil hai na dimag." The idea that we are elementary canals, the whole of us, who consume almost everything, but without any brain, without employing our brain at all. Now, I find the valorization of individual subjectivity as unethical. You go to any bookshop and you will find so many self-help books there. And each book claims that you have to first love yourself. It's a kind of narcissism, that is being propagated by help books, by so many jet set gurus these days, how to be happy, right? As if happiness is a commodity that can be purchased on the market by paying something to somebody. By this is what the media and influencers are also doing, and it is the media influencers who have replaced philosophers today. We believe them more than we believe in philosophy and philosophers. And not only this, this kind of digital living has taken away from us our meditative capacities also, because we cannot really concentrate on anything. We cannot. We are all the time doing some kind of multitasking or the other. And disease like ADHD, these are very common, right, these days. I have had a talk with a psychiatrist once, a very famous psychiatrist, and he told me that ADHD is very, very common among young children who have got addicted to mobile phones. Even so many digital platforms where you can publish your work, they tell you to write short fiction, flash fiction. They tell you to write sentences which are shorter than 15 words because our attention span has reduced. So if there is so much of assault on thought, how are we to raise questions about what we are doing, which way our world is going? This is a very, very important issue, which I believe is troubling us today. We should be actually troubled by it. And then I find the role of transnational capitalism and consumerism in scripting a new human being also to be very, very unethical. We are, as I told you, always hungering for more and more, always in a state of discontent. Because if we did not remain in a state of discontent, then we would not be buying so many things which are being advertised day in and day out. And, the rise of nationalism, which I believe is a very spurious kind of philosophy. It is attributable to the transnational corporations undermining the idea of nation. So nation has to, when confronted with the powers that the transnational corporations have over us, this is what Slavoj Zizek also says in so many of his videos. The power that the transnational corporations have on nations, that has to be tackled, that has to be confronted, and that can be done only through a very strong masculinist and exclusionary kind of nationalism. We see it everywhere in the world now. Nation, America first, India first, right? These things. I don't say that we should not really love our country, but loving our country is different from hating others. And then, the wars that are being waged against the poor and the marginalized almost everywhere in the world. Look at what is happening in Sudan, in Gaza, in the Middle East. I would again ask a question. Is solidarity possible in these situations? I think I see a glimpse of hope. I think the organizations like the International Academy of Ethics do hold some hope in this regard. It's an organization which draws people from different parts of the world, and everybody is concerned with how to live ethically, how to live a correct morally, ethically correct life. Last of all, if I have overstepped my mandate, I feel sorry for that. I have raised a few questions only that I said in the beginning I would be doing, but I have these questions only, no answer really. I want these questions to be debated not today, that then at some other time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Swaraj. All very relevant contemporary questions raised to which answers absolutely need a debate and a platform for the same. And we look forward to you being a part of it whenever it happens here on the IAE platform. And thank you for every point raised, and a warm welcome once again, dear IAE fellow, freshly minted, Dr. Swaraj Raj. So, Dr. Anand, do you want to say anything before we invite Balachandran Nair ji? You are on mute.
So, as I expected, and I was certain also that this meeting will be memorable and worthy of going to it again and again in our privacy. I'm thankful to Dr. Swaraj Raj for laying bare, dissecting the modern digital age in its various, horrendous details, which we needed very badly. And I hope the video of this program goes to places and more people join us and listen to your views. This was my selfish desire that it goes to everyone. It was selfish or whatever. So thank you once again for being with us. Now I ask Rupa, please go ahead further.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anand. And once again, Dr. Swaraj Raj, a pleasure and an honor that you are part of IAE Fellows and one more strong voice out there in the universe for IAE. Thank you, sir.
My
And
gratitude to all of you. My gratitude to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And I request everyone to go on mute because sometimes we have disturbances when the speaker is speaking. Thank you so much. So now it is my privilege once again to have an awesome human being, Balachandran Nair ji, who is a multilingual poet from Kerala, India, a military veteran. So my heart connects with him because my father's from the armed services as well. He has published 5 poetry anthologies of his own. His poems are part of more than 90 books published from different countries. His poems have been translated to 88 world languages. In 2022, he created 3 world records in literature for introducing more than 407, bold, underlined, highlighted, 407 school children as new poets, introducing more than 300 living poets to schools in Kerala, and conducting an uninterrupted, continued 365 days online exchange of culture, literature, education, and goodwill between India and 87 world nations. He is presently piloting another school-level new poets introduction program in literary platform IAE, International Academy of Ethics. He is in receipt of innumerable awards and accolades in appreciation of his selfless service to literature and school children in particular. And I take so much pride in inviting him and inviting Dr. Anand to please bestow our special award to him. Over to you, Dr. Anand, to bestow the award, and then we will invite Mr. Nair.
Thank you, Rupa. Can you show this award on the screen?
I will just pull it up. Give me a second or two.
I have sent it to you already.
Yes, I'm just trying to pull it up. I'm struggling just a little bit. Somehow his is not showing up. Bear with me while you are.
Let it be, just we can wait for it. Dear friends, we actually take a lot of pride in our association with Balachandran Nair Sahab. Last year, when I was in Trivandrum, he was honored with fellowship of this academy for the work he had done, as Rupa has already explained. But we felt that he has done a marvelous job in spreading the message of International Academy of Ethics among the young kids. And this is a marathon job he is doing, for which I think no honor can be enough for Mr. Balachandran Nair. However, we have tried that we have rather introduced, and he is the first recipient of Roll of Honor from the International Academy of Ethics. And
which you can see on the screen, sir.
Yeah. And the citation for Mr. Balachandran Nair is that Mr. Balachandran Nair is presented the Academy's Roll of Honor for his extraordinary vision and creating an ethical constituency among the upcoming aspiring youth of India through his Balkavi movement. So, Mr. Balachandran Nair, we are proud that you are doing so much work, and it is our duty to recognize it. So this Roll of Honor is conferred on you in the presence of great luminaries, Dr. Maya Harman Sekulik and Dr. Nandini Sahu, Dr. Lakshmi Shiri Banerjee, and Professor Swaraj Raj, who is our fellow from today onwards. So thank you very much for being with us, for lending your services to the society, because I think that we may not be able to convert this society into an ethical society. That is a very long call. But we can use these words, ethics, just as I say E for ethics. This word has been used in many schools. So once the young people get this type of idea, they will start churning it and start thinking it. And our purpose will be solved. We want to nip the evil in the bud. Or we should also give the injection of goodness in the bud itself. So that is, now we will invite Shri Balachandran Nair for a few minutes to please say something about his work and whatever he wants to share. Mr. Nair.
Our fresh inductee into the Roll of Honor Association and Club. Over to you, Balachandran Nair ji, someone we are so proud of and inspired by. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, Dr. General, sir, all the distinguished, esteemed personalities here. I am finding short of words to express my gratitude. And whatever I want to say, the children, small children, will come to your room every day morning and they will tell you what I left out to tell you. Actually, it all started when I published my first book at the age of 66. And when it was released, the distinguished guests who were present there, they told me that it is first time happening here, someone publishing a poetry anthology or any kind of book in our town, Attingal. And our journals have been here last year. So then I decided that the way it happens, so many, this small city could produce so many doctors, engineers, and high dignitaries. And we no one ever dared to write a poetry anthology or a storybook in English. Then I decided that I must do something. And luckily, and because of the help of my friends and my willpower, I could produce more than 20 children to publish their own anthologies within next 6-7 years. And that is as I told you earlier, that is for me, it is like a Nobel Prize given by these children. So I started visiting these schools, and it was not a smooth run. And even one more thing, I am limiting the poet's introduction to school level because I have never been to a college. Yes, he left when I was in school. I completed my matriculation. Then I had to join the military because of the conditions here. And at that time, it was not a smooth running. So I joined the forces. I served in the military for nearly 30 years, then came back. And I started this writing small poems, and with the help of and the corrections from my friends, I could publish so many books. So I mean, not so many, 4 or 5 books. Okay. And what is when I visited the schools to find whether the children are able to write something about the language they learned, about they were taught in the schools. So initially, most of the schools where I visited more than 200 schools located in different terrains and coastal areas. I did not have even a cycle at that time. Most of the time I went there by bus. So it is unworthy. Okay. And they were not readily giving me children. They were telling that no, the children from my school or our school is capable of writing poems in any language. Then I asked them, you can't tell that because you are a teacher or principal or whoever, and you have to find out the talents, the inbuilt talent, hidden talents among them. And there I became a doctor. Even though most of you are doctors, they are visiting the schools, I also became a doctor for infertility. Infertility means they were reluctant to deliver the children, and there I succeeded in finding 50, 60, and 70 children from those schools, which initially told me that there is no children in their school who are capable of writing poems. And in that way, I could produce more than 400 children and introduce them to the world arena of literature, and they were welcomed by people like you and appreciated. And so many of the children got cash prizes also. And even one great poetess, who is stationed at United States, undertook the education expenses of a small child, a small poor child. When she heard the recitation, she asked me to go and find out why she is not so happy like other students. I was following the program for the last 1 year, and everyone were very gladly reciting their poems. But this girl, what happened to her? She was looking very sad. Then I went to the school, and along with the teacher, I went to her house, and her father was a cancer patient, and she was living on the income of her grandmother, who was going to houses or household other works. I called the poetess from that station itself, and she agreed to undertake the lifetime expense of that child, and so many similar things happened during that time. And I was able to impress upon a child who was 6-year-old to publish a book. And our Dr. General Singh met that child when he visited our town last year. A 6-year-old. When I could make my first anthology at the age of 6, I was able to make a child of 6 years to publish his book. And I am finding short of words to express my gratitude for all of you to invite me here and permitting me to despite all my shortcomings and stay here and spend students within next 1 year to participate in our iconic movement, this new school level, new poets introduction festival. And I am congratulating all of you in advance because we have to celebrate it. After creating a world record in this future, we have to meet somewhere and congratulate not the children alone, the students, sorry, the teachers also, the school management also, and we all one another. And I am hoping that one day we will do that and we will achieve our goal and will be as glad as today. Thank you so much.
Dr. Balachandranji, we are very glad to listen to the entire saga of great success that you have created a world record and something for the people to look back and look at for further inspiration. Actually, we want more persons like you cloned by nature with this type of mindset, with this type of imagination for the society. Thank you very much. And we hope to be together for further, projects also. Dr. Maya Herman Sekulik has suggested that we organize a school level, junior part group of this IA so that more work could be done with more concentration and some more people will join you in that. So thank you very much. And
Thank you so much.
being
Thank you so much.
and thank you so much once again.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
Hello?
Please. Yes, go ahead,
Um,
please.
well, I just thought that it is great that you could manage to connect with, as far as I could remember, Russian children. And I would suggest that those children that you work with and the ones that are talented and interested in poetry to connect or that their teachers organize them to write letters to like sister schools all over the world. I know that it was done in ex-Yugoslavia, Serbia now, a lot. And it's wonderful to have, children from Africa, America, all over Europe, Asia, to connect and interchange their poems. So
It's a
the
great
more
idea.
we spend, the better. So it is the children that write those letters. It's up to teachers to organize them to do it, to find such schools that are willing and wishing to be sister schools to your schools in India and so on. So that is my suggestion. That is all. I think it's wonderful and it's in the spirit of our academy.
Thank you,
Very
Maya,
nice.
for a wonderful thought.
Rupa,
Yeah.
please
Yes,
carry on.
Balachandranji, you want to say something?
No, actually, I was thinking how to reward these children. We are giving them certificates from so many countries, and they're from Russia, Philippines, and India. We are already giving to them daily. Within hours of their recitation, they are getting the certificates, hot certificates, and they are thrilled to get it. And we are appreciating and giving these certificates. The teachers also, and they are also very happy to receive it on the same day itself. And I was thinking about if few children get a chance, we can tell them that you will get a chance to visit any foreign country. And most of them, 99% of them, they never went near this this aerodrome near. Even never a railway or sorry, this aerodrome, these children never went. They will be very happy if we offer them something. That we will take you to this country or that country for a trip for 5 days or 10 days, what they are without spending from their parents, poor parents. It will be a great offer, and so many children will be attracted, and they will come forward to present themselves, and they will persuade their friends also and tell them that we are going to with your foreign country, and we will meet great poets there, and we see the sightseeings there. I was thinking about it. I don't know whether it is possible or not, but that is a dream For myself also, I never have been to an aeroplane. I'm sorry. It is frankly, I'm telling you, because I spent my life in the on the border and the trouble hit areas, and coming back, I am visiting the schools and doing all that I can do for the children. And so it will be a great fortunate for these children if we offer something like not the whole children. We cannot take the 3,000 or 2,000 children. One or two children from every school which associates us. Let us think about it. It's my dream. I am
May
sharing
all
it.
your dreams come true. May Maya's ideas be put into execution. Since in this space of think tank where people are thinkers, you are a doer, and we love the fact that you, as the fellow IAE, will take your dream forward. We wish you the very best and your dream the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now it is my privilege once again to invite our fellow, Professor Nandini Sahu, so that she may release the book by Roman scholar Mauro Montecchiesi. And this is a book, Jarnail Singh Anand, The Living Epic. And Professor Nandini Sahu, Vice Chancellor, Hindi University, West Bengal, former Director, School of Foreign Languages, IGNOU, New Delhi, India, is an established Indian English poet, creative writer, and a folklorist. Amazon's best-selling author, she's the author and editor of over 21 books, apart from being a double gold medalist during her graduation and post-graduation. She is recipient of the Literary Award Gold Medal from Honorable Vice President of India for her contribution to English studies. She is recipient of prestigious Michael Madhusudan Academy Award 2024 and Lifetime Achievement Award 2024. As a professor of English, her areas of research interest cover new literatures, critical theory, folklore and cultural studies, Hindu studies, Indian knowledge systems, comparative literature, children's literature, and American literature. So, Nandini, I invite you over to you. And kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you, Rupa. I did unmute myself.
Thank you.
I was listening to all of them very, very carefully. A very good evening to all of you.
Can we see the whole panel? I don't. Okay. Sorry.
We are not unable to see Nandini because she's not able to share her screen. I'm going to try and show the book cover for you. And I request everyone to go on mute except Nandini, please.
I can show the book.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Here is the book for everyone to see. Over to you, Nandini.
Yes, I'm here. So thank you very much, International Academy of Ethics and the President, Dr. Janil Singh Anand, then Dr. Swaraj Raj, Professor Lakshmi Sri Banerjee, Madam Rupa Rao, then the Vice President IAE, Dr. Maya, Dr. Balachandran Nair, Dr. Swati. I'm very glad to be a part of this very important and interesting program. I officially launched the book, Janil Singh Anand, The Living Epic. It's a very important book. It talks about Dr. Anand's multiple contributions to literature, to language, and recently I had read one of his books, and then also I had reviewed a little bit. I had written the preface to the book, The Alternative Universe, if I am correct. And Dr. Anand has this kind of alternative thinking. In the universities, whenever we discuss digital humanities, post-truth, and then post-modernist literature, even post-postmodernism, these kind of intriguing terms are coming to academia these days. And Dr. Anand has been substantially contributing to very contemporary research and the new literatures. I'm sure that this book is interesting, important, and I think all the lovers of literature, the connoisseurs of literature must go through this book. Why only this book? They must read the writings of Dr. Anand. Dr. Anand should be taken in the BA and MA courses, even the MPhil and PhD coursework of various universities, because he has been doing meaningful work. He connects to humanity, and then he talks about the existential issues and the important issues of the contemporary society. Therefore, yesterday I was going through some news article which said that a young boy wanted to commit suicide. And then he asked ChatGPT to write a suicide note for him. And ChatGPT actually wrote a very rich, quote unquote, suicide note for this young boy, that I give up, I'm no more interested in life, and I tried my best, I defeat, I recede, I want to go back, and for my death, I do not intend to blame anybody. Those kind of flawless English chat GPT wrote for the boy, and then the boy posted it on social media, and within a few seconds, he committed suicide. So, the kind of work that Dr. Anand has been doing, he actually introduces the positive side of ICT, information and communication technology, and an alternative universe where we can use science, technology, ICT, digital humanities, post-truth kind of important and interesting subjects, but also we should use them towards creating a more inclusive and a more positive society. So whenever I have a conversation with Dr. Anand, or I go through any book or anything written by him, the only thing that comes to my mind is flexibility, inclusivity, and compassion. So I must congratulate Dr. Anand for this very important book, and I want everyone to go through this book. And I officially launched the book. I'm glad I'm not able to switch on my video because my eyes, I know I have some kind of infection in my eyes, so I don't want to switch it on. And the other book, of course, someone else will launch the book. But again, I must congratulate Dr. Rupa Rao for this very important book, Real Stories of Love, Compassion, and Sacrifice. And I'm glad to be a part of this book, Rupa. Many congratulations to you for doing this interesting and important work. Once again, I wish good luck to both the books. And last 1 hour, I was listening to Dr. Swaraj Raj and then Dr. Balachandran Nair. Both of them are theoretically very strong. Their reading lists are rich. The kind of books and the kind of literature that they were discussing, interdisciplinary studies, multidisciplinary studies that they were discussing, I found both their lectures very, very interesting and quite a bit to learn from both of them. I congratulate both of them for having received the award. And Dr. Maya, you are doing good work. Please keep up your good work. Dr. Swati, many congratulations and thank you. And finally, Dr. Anand, thanks a lot for inviting me as the chief guest of this program. Professor Lakshmi Sri Banerjee, the guest of honor, is the right person. I'm sure that she is going to talk about her work and also the literature and the work by each one of you, and she's going to compensate wherever I could not speak, because Dr. Lakshmi Sri Banerjee has been doing interesting and excellent work. Recently, she was a part of Hindi University lecture series, and she delivered a very substantial lecture for my faculty and my students, and that is also on the YouTube. So once again, thanks all of you. Many congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Anand. Namaskar.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Anand, please, over to you,
Thank
sir.
you very much, Dr. Nandini Sahu. We are always looking up to you to connect with our projects, and it is I appreciate it that You are always very readily, you say yes to whenever we want you or whenever we request you for any of our events. Thank you very much for being with us, and we are
Thank
proud
you.
that we have a fellow of this academy in you, and being, I think, the youngest vice chancellor in India, and we definitely rest a lot of hopes in you, and the way you are working. We do hope that with you, literature, society, everything will be in safe hands. Our good wishes and thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. You have been so kind. Thanks a lot.
Rupa, please.
Well, we all heard. Thank you, Dr. Anand. And thank you so much, dear fellow Professor Nandini Sahu, who is another very strong voice for IAE, who strengthens the foundation of IAE along with the other fellows who are a part of our organization. And now it is our turn to invite Professor Dr. Lakshmi Sri Banerjee, who is a multi-award winning poet, established author, former vice chancellor, and university professor of English and Cultural Studies, an international senior Fulbright USA and Commonwealth UK scholar. She is the recipient of 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards in Art and Literature and a prestigious UGC Postdoctoral Research Award, among many, many others. Widely anthologized and published, she has 12 books of poems, with more in the pipeline and several academic publications. So I invite Dr. Lakshmi Sri to please launch our book, the cover of which I am happy to show in a second. Over to you, Dr. Lakshmi Sri, to please, I'm just going to show the cover of our book, bear with me. Here. Over to you, Dr. Lakshmi Sri, and unmute yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, over to you.
sorry.
You have muted yourself again. Unmute yourself, please, Lakshmi Sri.
But I
Now
can't
you are
see
audible.
myself on the big screen.
That's okay. That's because the cover of the book is being shown. That is why.
Okay. I too have this book, but
wonderful. So I'll remove this and put you on.
yeah, this is the book.
Congratulations on being a part of a wonderful anthology of real stories.
Can I come on the screen? I mean, I can't.
You are on the screen. You are on the screen.
I can see me. I can see myself in a small thing.
Okay, you are on the screen, the big one. We see you wide and big.
Okay, that's fine. I can't, but I become mute again. No?
No, you're fine. We hear you. You're fine. We hear you.
She is muted again, ma'am.
Can you unmute yourself again, please, Lakshmi Sri?
Is there a way that we can see the whole panel?
I have unmuted myself, please.
Yes, we hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Let me first thank Dr. Anand for his voluminous epic work. And of course, we were listening very, very carefully to whatever Dr. Swaraj said in terms of the modern scenario where we will all agree, I think all of us know, that this has been a total journey today. If there was any utopia, well, I do not know, at least when I was born, it was not a dystopia. But we are moving away from if I can use the word utopia in a relative way. So the lectures were all about the movement from utopia to dystopia, whether it has been about utilitarianism, about transnational capitalism, about consumerism, about, in a very big way, nihilism. I mean, like just now, this story that Nandini talked about, that Chat GPT is being used where a small child commits suicide. So what else? Can we have a stronger word than dystopia? I do not know. But all these things, and militarization, of course, a conflict-ridden world of total nihilism. And when we talk of post-truth, of course, there are many, many facets to post-truth. In my article on post-truth, I have also talked about Plato and Plato's Republic, where he said, poets are liars, and he thought that they were not perfect for the ideal world of his republic. But then there are many facets to post-truth, postmodernism, postmodernism, and we can go on and on. But here is a book. Here is one book where we talk about real stories of love, compassion, and sacrifice, where I believe the writers have talked about their own personal, universal, and human experiences to actually come across and say that, well, all is not that bad. Maybe all is not that bad, but it is better than that. So this kind of positivism that we find, the humanity which binds us in a conflict-ridden world, most of these stories, I was swayed by them, and we can see that this is the, the chord, the musical chord, as well as the chord in the sense of a string or a thread that binds humanity together, regardless of class, creed, race, whatever, all the divisiveness that has come. So I'm very happy about this book, except that if I can make a suggestion, for whatever reason, the stories were put in a nutshell of 300 words, and perhaps we may have a sequel to this to make the stories a little longer in order to have a total definitive effect of what one wants to say. But I'm very happy about the fact that it is about real life stories and about humanity and compassion. Now, one thing which, one of the writers, she's one Anuradha, I think, who talks about she and them. And she talks about, in a certain way, motherhood. So compassion, I feel, is not compromise with half-truths or lies. Compassion is definitely not compromise. And when we say spare the rod and spoil the child, it also means that compassion and love does not mean indulgence. Now, here comes the duplicity. Sometimes we tend to think, maybe as parents, as mothers, we indulge the child and we think, now, this is love. But then I was thinking about the mother figure of Ma Durga. Now, Mother Goddess, the divine feminine, is in every part of India. Whether you call her Ma Durga, you call her Ma Kali, or you call her Shera Wali, whatever. But the divine feminine is a very good, I should say, example, or perhaps a kind of a symbol of the mother who has 8 hands or 4 hands, which are for love and blessings, for care, for tenderness, for affection. But there are 2 more or 4 more hands in the different incarnations that we find of the Mother Goddess, which are there to kill the Asura. Again, another symbol of evil. Now, where Mother herself takes up the spear and kills the Asura, it also means that love is not indulgence. Love is not compromise with half-truth, but love is a kind of a total feeling of humanity minus anything which is nihilistic, anything which is evil. And these stories where one Miss Anuradha talks about the mother, and there are so many other stories which have moved me a lot. For example, I wrote about this story about I wrote about the image of Ma Durga, having read this Anuradha story of she and them. Of course, she and them, if we say divine feminine, is about feminism in the Western sense of the term. No, our feminism is more womanism, more humanism than feminism. We are not aggressive, we are not belligerent feminists who would be taking up posters and bra burning and all the West goes on. Because I always say that India, in its ancient civilization, was far, far, far more advanced than America today. We had Vedic nuns and Buddhist nuns who were writing great literature, great poetry, 2000 years before Christ. So I say India need not learn feminism from the West, because we were a very advanced society. If we talk about the Indus Valley civilization, the Vedic civilization, the Upanishads, which were the essence of Tagore's writings, we were definitely advanced. We still are. But then a lot of the negative side of Western culture, I'm sorry to say, I myself love a lot of the good things that we have learned from the West. But somehow our young people, they do not take the best side of the West. They do not take the positive side of the West. They copy that side which is absolutely ugly, nihilistic, and which perhaps the West also does not recommend to be copied or imitated. So every culture has its own beauty, has its own truth. Like in India, we say Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. The same thing that John Keats said. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. Now, this is what this book is about. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. That is all ye know on earth, and all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know. So it's the same thing, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. And this book has these real stories of compassion. So just as we have post-truth, which is again so many other things, digitalization, lack of human communication. We pick up and we don't talk to each other. The WhatsApp says, "Are you coming? Hello."
Your voice is muted.
You'll need to unmute yourself once again.
Unmute yourself.
Lakshmi Shri, you need to unmute yourself once again, please.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you, please.
well, I lost the thread. Yes, real stories, and something which is not fake, something which is not, what we generally think of in the post-truth era, what is fake, what is authentic, and something which comes out more from the heart than from the brain. And it does talk about love, compassion, and sacrifice, the only thing which can save us from extinction, from annihilation today, in a very, very militaristic and very war-torn world, shredded world of consumerism, of militarization. So these are the things which, without being adulterated, these are the things which will keep us bound as human beings. And I'm very happy to launch this book because these are real stories. But I would always request Dr. Anand, thank you very much for this book and the post-truth book, but perhaps we could have a sequel and maybe a volume 2 or something. And also thank you, Dr. Swaraj. You have almost like covered the entire area of literary practice and theory today. And of course, Swati and Rupa and Balachandran Nair, who you're doing so much at the grassroots level. Thank you very much. I just want to finish with just one small little poem of love, which I wrote today. It's called Girdle, Girdle. It's the girdle of love. I just want to read this because I wrote it today for this. Yes. Yes. I love this fiesta of life. I love this fiesta of life. Despite the chaos, the tangled bristles, the grime. Can I be heard? Can
Yes,
you hear me?
please.
Yes.
Yes.
I love this fiesta of life. Despite the chaos, the tangled bristles, the grime, the dust-decked dark clouds, the murk, the thunderstorm, the fearsome tsunami in every overturning cascade. Yet, I love this reveling luminescence. I love this reveling luminescence. I love this fiesta of life. As you hold my hand and heart, as your canopy spreads the wings, I remain in your satin folds, in joy and bleakness, in crossing this cosmic deep. I find the kites of freedom, those balloons of effervescence, in searing agonies. Still I love this fiesta of life, this perennial season of faith, this ceaseless girdle of love.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much for a wonderful, wonderful poem and your words. Over to you, Dr. Anand, to invite Dr. Swaraj Raj to release the special book after thanking Dr. Lakshmi Shri.
I thank Dr. Lakshmi Shri. She has been very kind, and I know whenever we called her, sometimes she has very difficult circumstances, but she makes it to our program. Thank you very much, Dr. Lakshmi Shri Banerjee. So nice of you. And on the release of this book, Real Stories, I must congratulate its editor. I hope you know her or you don't know her, I don't know. And she is our Rupa. So nice of you, Rupa. You have done a wonderful work. I was rather surprised when I saw the rough manuscript that you presented to me. Fantastic. And I hope we will continue in future also with this type of work. And Dr. Lakshmi Shri's idea is very inspiring to have another go on this type of books. Uh, very nice. Thank you very much. Now we invite Dr. Swaraj Rajji, and I think Dr. Sav, you have this book with you. Yeah, very good, very good. And
Thank you for holding up the cover. Thank you so much. And after this, we will request Dr. Swaraj Raj to release and Swati to show the cover on the screen as well.
Well, it's a pleasure, actually, and it's a great privilege to release this book today at this forum, especially, when we are all concerned about how we have to live ethically and what post-truth is. I have gone through more than half the book as it is, and I find most of the articles to be very, very rewarding reading. And I hope that this kind of a venture will continue in future also. Well, one thing that I find very peculiar about this book, and something that I really like also, is that apart from research papers written according to the MLA style sheet or MLA handbook, whatever you call it, there are some articles without any citations. They're like essays. And this is what I really appreciate a lot, because I personally at times feel that vibrant literature and vibrant thought exists outside the academy, outside the bonds of a very straitjacket and rigorous kind of discipline that is demanded from researchers in the universities. Thank you. Happy to release it.
Dr. Swaraj Rajji, I just invite our editor is here.
Jasmine.
Can you come up?
Jasmine, you're invited, and please unmute yourself as well. Jasmine?
There?
Yeah, hello. Can you all hear me? Good evening to all.
We hear you and see you. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, everyone. A very good evening to all the distinguished people.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the work that she undertook. Very assiduously, they were doing the editing work. And she says it was her first book, but she has worked like an experienced person. And this is the quality of the book which speaks. And I am really happy that Dr. Swaraj Raj has appreciated the work that these young scholars have done. And congratulations to you, Jasmine. We are just giving you a certificate very soon. And I wish to invite Swati Basu also. Swati, if you are here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm there.
She was also an associate editor for this book. And I congratulate her also, because I knew how they both worked online for hours together, rather for days together. And the book is having its editor in Dr. Manjeet Rathi. She's not here, I think, because of certain problems with her. She's a patient these days, and she is senior professor, Department of English and Foreign Languages, MD University, Rohtak. I'm thankful to Dr. Manjeet. She has been a very great associate and always with us. Whenever, please show this certificate once again.
And sir, can I take the opportunity to say a few words?
Oh,
yes.
Why not? You are here because of that. Say something.
Thank you, sir. I would like to express a heartfelt thank you, especially to Anand sir for believing in my abilities, and to the International Academy of Ethics for recognizing our efforts, my efforts. And also, thank you for partnering me with Swati ji. Working with her has been a valuable learning experience for me. And today, especially, my happiness is doubled, not only because the book is being released, but because it is being unveiled by my mentor, my idol, my teacher, who is also being honored on this special occasion. I've known Swaraj sir since my graduation days. And as Anand sir rightly said, he, without doubt, is a well loved educationist. And Swaraj sir, it's not illusion of being wise. Many get similar chances to add to their bio notes. Not every educationist becomes wise. He has always been a guiding force, generously offering his support and blessings whenever needed. So, heartiest congratulations to you, Swaraj sir, and many congratulations to Shri Balachandran Nair ji for the work he's doing and all other awardees as well. Thanks a lot.
Uh, can I say something, Dr. Anand? Just half
Yeah.
half a minute.
Please do.
I
Please
am
do,
really
sir.
grateful to you, Jasmine Beta. I know, you have been very generous to a fault always in praising me. I take it in my stride, and I am there always for all my students. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Raj,
May I
your
be allowed to share a
humility,
few words?
your humility makes your persona more beautiful, sir. Thank you, Dr. Raj.
Thank you, ma'am.
Invite.
And yes, Swati, you
Uh,
wanted to speak.
Okay.
Over to you, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Rupa. Thank you, General Sir. I sincerely thank General Sir for offering this opportunity to team up with Jasmine, and it was really a loving experience to work together. Yeah, we have been working together for days, for hours. We shared humors, cracked jokes while we were editing. It was really a fantastic experience, and I sincerely thank Swaraj sir because it is my first, experience and introduction to get to know him, because I heard about sir many a times from my mentor Basudev sir, Dr. Basudev Chakrabarti. So this is I mentioned to Jasmine that maybe I would be introduced one day to sir. So that was really a fantastic thing, and I am sorry that I could not be here for a long time as my Gmail and entire screen, nothing was working out. I sincerely apologize for that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you each and every members and the dignitaries who have received these awards and for their contribution. I thank each and every authors who have contributed to the books and in the post-truth as well. So as a result of which we could publish, or we could get to know what are the different perspectives. And this has helped us or enabled us to share to this platform with you all. And we dedicate every work of ours, everything of ours to the entire community. Thank you, everyone.
So, Rupa, can you show their certificates, Jasmine's and?
I think I request Swati to do it.
Yes,
Swati,
I will share
show
it.
your certificates.
This is of Jasmine.
Very good,
I
Jasmine.
hope it is visible.
Yeah, very much.
Yes.
So,
Congratulations to you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much.
Let me share the other one.
We have Manju Chauhan sitting quietly with her nightingale voice and her beautiful work she does offline, online, and otherwise. So Manju, you've been quiet and we congratulate you. Swati, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think we move into the last phase with let me just introduce that when our sixth WPC was held at Pune, after that we came up with 3 books. One was Ethicadia 1 and Ethicadia 2. These were 2 volumes of research papers in which almost 65 research papers were published. And then we had a WPC Poetry of Compassion. This was a book of poetry in which almost 100 poets were represented who participated there. So for all these books, now we start with Arcadia 1 and Dr. Manju Chauhan. If you can show her certificate, please. Manju Chauhan.
Yes.
Dr.
And
Manju Chauhan
Manju,
was the editor of Arcadia Part 1. If she is around, I
she
hope
is.
she receives our felicitations. Manju, are you
Manju,
there?
please unmute yourself and speak up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was really a great experience to edit the book, and I have learned a lot. And it's not only like it's constant since the very beginning, and even now also. You have been an inspiration of not only of me, rather there are so many other people also. Even my scholar also, they are a great fan of yours. So thank you so much for being such an ideal figure for all the budding writers, all the budding poets. Thank you so much.
All the best.
And you in turn are, Manju, doing the same for your daughter and for your many other students. I can see that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So nice of you. And
Next,
congratulations, Rupa ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. And likewise to you. Thank you.
Shalini Yadav, certificate for Shalini Yadav. I think she is not here, but we can display her certificate.
Mhm.
Shalini is there or not? I doubt.
No. No.
Anyway, she was the editor of Arcadia Part 2 and did great job. Thank you once again, Dr. Shalini. Please go over to WPC and Poetry of Confession. You can bring in Seema Jain and Sushminder and Savita. So she is our associate director of IAE. Today she tried her best, but she could not be here because of she's traveling from New Delhi. And but as editor of Poetry of Compassion, we felicitate her and thank her for her extremely assiduous work because she was in Abu Dhabi at that time when the work was going on. Thank you, Professor Seema Jain. We are proud of you. Sushminder. So let it be Dr. Savita Patil. She was the managing editor for all these three, books, and she was the coordinator of Pune conference also. Did a lot of work, and we appreciate her role. I don't think today she is present, although I had sent her a link. But we appreciate her work and the way she conducted her program at Pune International Conference was there. We are really proud of it, Savita. And we wish in future also you associate with us. So Suminder is left, I think, and Shalini has joined. Just
wonderful.
Shalini is there.
Yes, Shalini, congratulations. Welcome. Your certificate was just shown. Can we show it again, Swati, please?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, Rupa ma'am, Swati ma'am, and thank you, Janil sir.
Anyway, you have come at the right moment when we did not have to wait. We just
Yeah, but the
announced.
certificate was of Shushminder ma'am, I think.
Yeah, now we'll
Picture.
show you yours.
No.
Okay.
Yes. Here you are.
We appreciate your work, your role, and your hard work in this. So nice of you.
This is all because of your guidance, sir.
Keep associated in future also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sushminder is there, I hope.
She was here. Is she still here? Sushminder, are you there? If so, kindly unmute. I don't think
Do I
she's here.
reshare? Do I reshare?
Can you show it?
Yeah, sure.
Show the certificate, please.
Yeah, let's show the certificate, although she's not here.
So Dr. Sushminder was also editor of Poetry of Confession, along with Professor Seema Jain. Both of them worked hard together and in great coordination. She is a great asset to our organization, and she was the project coordinator at Pune. So nice of you, Dr. Sushminder, and we hope that in future also we associate on these projects. Thank you very much. And Rupa, now you can, I think, move towards conclusion or.
Absolutely. Swati, are you done with certificates?
Yeah, I am done.
Her own
Okay,
certificate
thank
is
you.
shown. Her own certificate.
Yeah, Swati's certificate was shown. Yes, yes.
And
So congratulations.
Rupa's has not been shown. It's very. Show your certificate.
Swati, you showing mine or you're holding it off?
No way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would
Much
be the first one to be sued.
No, you would not be sued, but thank you so much. And Dr. Anand, I want to say that you and I met in January just before your birthday, and we started our engagement and interaction and exchanges. And ever since, we've been thick of pals, and well, not thick as thieves, but thick as pals. And I think it's been a pleasure learning from you and following you and working with you on many fronts. And I'm sure we will come up with many more interesting projects. And I thank you for so much work you do and inspire so many people, students, youngsters, older people, all alike. And I think you bring into your fold so many people who are living their dream because of you. And while you give opportunities to people, the fact that you acknowledge the good work of the likes of Dr. Nandini Sahu, fellow Nandini Sahu, and now we have Dr. Swaraj Raj, fellow Dr. Swaraj Raj, and we have also Balachandran Nair ji, who has been the first of many to be inducted as in the Roll of Honor. I think it is such a big acknowledgement of the good work that is happening. So we thank each one of you today who've been here. Dr. Swaraj Raj, congratulations. Balachandran Nair Chetta, thank you for being here. Nandini Sahu, ever charming, lovely lady. Thank you for being here, my friend. Dr. Lakshmi Shri, thank you for the work you've done on the book and for the book today as well. And Swati, thank you for all the support all the time from you and all the editors who are here today. We have Jasmine, we have Swati, we had Sushminder, we have Manju. Thank you so much for your time, your presence. And Dr. Anand, please close the event today so we may prepare for the next one coming ahead very soon. And Dr. Raj, have a wonderful trip wherever you're going and make your voice heard across continents as well.
Thank you. Amen.